Welcome back to the videos regarding special products. So in the first two videos that we discussed, we learned how to get the square of a binomial and also the product of the sum and difference of a binomial. Now in this video, we will look at the pattern for special products regarding the square of a trinomial. So what do you recall with regard to trinomial? Trinomial are algebraic expressions with three terms. Okay, so that means in this special product pattern, we'll be dealing with not just two terms, but with three terms. So how does the special product in this, how does the special product look like? So we have, for example, A plus B plus C and then squared. So you're squaring a trinomial, an expression that has three terms. So how will we do this? How will this be solved? First, you square the first term, and then you square plus the square of the second term, plus the square of the third term, plus 2, you multiply 2, the exponent 2, and then just multiply 2 of the binomials. So let's multiply first A and B. And then multiply again 2, so plus 2, and then another 2 binomial in this, the 2 terms in this expression rather. So we have 2AC, and then 2 again, it's the square of 2, the exponent 2, multiply to another 2 terms in this trinomial. So our pattern would be a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus 2ab plus 2ac plus 2bc. So again, the answer to this kind of pattern, a square of a trinomial, is just square the first, square the second, and square the last term. Add all of them. And then add the product of 2 times ab plus the product of 2 and AC plus the product of 2 and BC. But make sure that you're very particular here with the signs. You have to include the signs of the different terms so as to make sure that you will arrive at the correct final answer. So for us to understand this better, let us have some examples. So find the product of the following. Of course, you can do the long method, but we have a special product, so why do the long method, right? So let's have the example x plus y minus z squared. Again, if you look at the question, there is a term that has a negative sign. So make sure when you write z, you always write the negative sign because it's negative z. Okay, so this will be our A, our B, and our C. So let's now solve. First, let's square the first term, that is x squared. Square the second term, that is y squared. And then square the third term or the last term, that is negative z squared. Plus 2 times ab, that is x times y. Plus 2 times ac, that would be x times negative z. Plus 2 times bc, that would be y times negative c. Again, you have to make sure that you write the sign of the term to make sure that you are writing the correct or solving for the correct answer. So let's simplify further. We have x squared plus y squared. Negative z squared is still positive, will still have a positive sign with the plus z squared. Plus 2xy, since 2 times x times negative z, that will give you a negative sign. So you have 2x and z. 2 times y times negative z will also give you a negative sign, so 2y. And this is now the product of x plus y minus z quantity squared. Let's have another example to strengthen our understanding on this. So let's have 2a minus 3b plus 2c squared. So again, notice that there is again a term that has a negative sign, and that is 3, the second term. So we always write 3b with a negative sign. So let's start. Square the first, add the square of the second. Remember, you have to put the negative sign there. Add the square of the last, and then plus yung 2, the exponent 2, times the first term and the second term. Make sure that you write the negative sign there beside 3b, plus 2 times the first and the last term. So we have AC, which is 2a times 2c, plus BC, 2BC. So 2 times B is negative 3B times 2C. Okay? And then we simplify. So 2A squared is 4A squared. Negative 3B squared is positive 3B, positive 9B squared. Sorry. It's positive 9B squared plus 4C squared. 2C squared is 4C squared. Then for here, since there's a negative sign here, that positive times negative is negative, so we will have a negative sign. 2 times 2 is 4, times negative 3 is 12 AB. All of the signs here are positive, so it will be plus. So 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, 8 AC. 2 times negative 3 times 2 would give you negative 12, so negative 12 BC. And this is the product of 2a minus 3b plus 2c quantity squared. It's your time to practice. I hope you understood that. So it's your time to practice. So let's practice on this. Find the product of the following. So first, let's have 6x plus 3y plus z quantity squared. And let's have a more complex example. How about x squared y plus 4xy plus, so let's have minus there. Minus y squared, quantity squared. Okay, so kindly practice on this. Again, square the first, and then plus square the second, plus square of the last, plus 2 times the first and the second, plus 2 times first and the last, plus 2 times the second and the last. That would be your pattern to make sure that you're able to answer these questions. Again, you can pause the video while you're answering, and then later after answering, you can continue playing the video so that you would know if your answer is correct. So let's now solve for the answers of the following. So we have letter A, 6x plus 3y plus z quantity squared. So square of the first plus square of the second plus square of the third plus 2 times the product of the first and the second plus 2 times the product of the first and the last plus 2 times the product of the second and the last. So simplifying, we will have 36x squared plus 9y squared plus z squared plus 36xy plus 12xz plus 6yz. I hope you were able to get this answer. For letter B, we have x squared y plus 4xy minus y squared quantity squared. So square of the first, we have x squared y squared plus 4xy squared plus negative y squared squared plus 2 times x squared y, that's the first and the second, plus 2 times the first and the last, plus 2 times the second and the last. So simplifying, we have x to the fourth y squared plus 16x squared y squared plus y to the fourth plus 8x cubed y squared. Sorry, that's not plus, but that would be minus because plus, and there's positive and negative here. So we have minus 2x squared y to the fourth. Again, here, the sign is minus, and you will have 8x y cubed. So I hope you were able to get this answer. Again, if you committed mistakes on some parts of your solution, then you can just go back to the beginning of this video so that you can watch it and rewatch it if needed. And I hope that you were able to understand how to find the product of the special product square of a trinomial.